Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Chemistry with GS. Today I will explain you some of the important topics which are expecting to come in this board paper, right? Chemistry grade 9 paper. And these are write a short note on evaporation, or evaporation is a cooling process. Explain, right? This is very important question. And the answer of this question will be the spontaneous change of a liquid into the gaseous state is known as evaporation. Spontaneous means which takes place on its own, right? Does not need any assistance. That is known as spontaneous. So the spontaneous change of a liquid into the gaseous state is known as evaporation. So according to kinetic molecular theory, the molecules of a liquid are always in motion. The molecules which have low kinetic energy move slowly, while others with high kinetic energy move faster. So these high kinetic energy molecules may leave the surface of the liquid and change into the vapor state, right? And this process is known as evaporation. Those molecules which have low kinetic energy remain in the liquid state, right? Remain in the liquid, which causes cooling. So thus evaporation is a cooling process. So sometimes the question can become like this: evaporation is a cooling process. Yeah, evaporation causes cooling. Why? Explain it, right? So this the conversion of liquid molecule, the conversion of liquid into gaseous. This is known as evaporation, right? So the liquids have all the molecules of the liquids have not uniformed, have not same the kinetic energy. Some molecules have high kinetic energy, while some molecules have low kinetic energy. So those molecules which have high kinetic energy leave the liquid surface and converts into vapors, and leave behind those molecules which have low kinetic energy, which causes cooling. So evaporation is a cooling process. Now, the next is factors affecting evaporation. There are three main factors which affect evaporation. Number one, surface area. Number two, temperature. Number three, intermolecular forces. Number one, surface area. The rate of evaporation increases with increase in the surface area of a liquid. Greater the surface area, there will be more evaporation, and lesser the surface area, there will be less evaporation. Number two, temperature. The rate of evaporation increase will increase in temperature. If you increase temperature, evaporation will be increased. If you decrease temperature, evaporation will be decreased. Intermolecular forces also affect evaporation. Those liquids which have stronger intermolecular forces will have will have lower evaporation, because the liquids attract each other. The liquids molecules attract each other and unable to escape from the liquid surface. So that's why intermolecular forces also affects the process of evaporation. Stronger the intermolecular forces, lower will be the rate of evaporation, and vice versa. So this is very important topic. What is evaporation and what are the factors which affect evaporation? Number two, this is another question. What is vapor pressure? What are the factors which affect vapor pressure? So the pressure exerted by the vapors above the liquid at a given temperature, when the rate of evaporation becomes equals to the rate of condensation, is called vapor pressure. When a liquid in a closed container, right, the core container is heated, so the molecules which have high kinetic energy escape into the space above the liquid, and this process is known as evaporation. Some of the liquids lose energy and come back into the liquid, so this process is called condensation. Thus, a dynamic equilibrium is established between the liquid and the vapors at given temperature, right, like this, right? So liquid converts into vapors and vapors converts into liquid. Vapors converts into vapors. This process is known as evaporation, and vapors converts back to the liquid. This is known as condensation. Look at this is the means formation of vapors. So this is the formation of vapors. Vapors are formed. So this is evaporation. When these vapors lose energy and come back and combined with the liquid again, so that is known as condensation. Now, what are the factors affecting vapor pressure? So, the nature of liquid, number one, Number 2, intermolecular forces. Number 3, size of molecules. Number 4, temperature. You can also explain this one, each of these. Nature of liquid means the liquid is polar or non-polar. So non-polars have weak intermolecular forces, so that they will have high vapor pressure, while liquids which are polar and or which are polar and have high strong intermolecular forces will have low vapor pressure. Intermolecular, again, liquids with a weak intermolecular forces will have high vapor pressure, while those liquids which have strong intermolecular forces will have low vapor pressure. Size of the molecules: if the liquid molecules are bigger in size, right, so they will be it will be harder to remove from the liquid surface, so they will form less vapors as compared to those liquids which have small size of molecules, right, or those size of molecules, right. So size of molecules also affect the vapor pressure, right. Temperature: if you increase the temperature, vapor pressure of the liquid increases, and it forms, if you increase temperature, it will form more and more vapors, and they will exert more pressure. So by increasing temperature, vapor pressure increases. The most important topic, the most important question, which is very much expecting to come in the board paper: what is boiling point, and what are the factors which affect boiling point? So first you have to define it. The temperature at which vapor pressure of the liquid becomes equals to the atmospheric pressure or external pressure is called boiling point. When a liquid is heated, its vapor pressure increases. At a particular temperature, the vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equals to the atmospheric pressure. At this stage, the kinetic energy of molecules become maximum, and liquid starts boiling. Normal boiling point of a liquid is the temperature at which its vapor pressure is 760 millimeter of Hg, which is equals to 1 atm. Now, factors affecting boiling point. Nature of liquid: liquid with strong intermolecular forces will have high boiling point than liquids with weak intermolecular forces. Number 2, external pressure is very much affect the boiling point. The boiling point of a liquid also depends on the external pressure. If the external pressure is increased, the boiling point of a liquid also increases, and vice versa. Look at this one. So this diethyl ether boils at 34.6 degrees centigrade. Why? Because it has weak intermolecular attractive forces. Then ethyl alcohol have stronger intermolecular forces than diethyl ether. Right? It has London dispersion forces, while ethyl alcohol has hydrogen bonding, and it has further low boiling point than water, because water has stronger hydrogen bonding than ethyl alcohol. So boiling point means London dispersion, intermolecular attractive forces affect the boiling point. Stronger the intermolecular attractive forces, higher will be the boiling point, and vice versa. So this was about the boiling point, factors affecting boiling point, and factors affecting one of the factor is nature of liquid. So this is the nature of liquid. Diethyl ether boils at 34.6. Ethyl alcohol boils at 78.3 degrees Celsius, while water or ethylene glycol also it further boils at high temperature, right? So while water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. So memorize these questions. These questions are very much expected to come in the board paper. So I will upload, and please watch this one and subscribe my channel that you receive the most updated video. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.